So hey guys, and welcome to this brand new video where I basically sit down and talk. I have my laptop down here because I know I'm going to ramble on, so I have everything I need to talk about right on my computer screen. First up, I guess you're here because of the title right down below. On Monday, November 2nd, 2015, I saw Troye Sivan up close and personal for the first time in my life. And this was the first time he was in Canada in 10 years. I was excited. And the entire story starts off like this. So my friend entered a Twitter contest. She was one of the 10 people to win the Twitter contest. The people at Universal Music Canada tweeted at her saying that she won the contest, and she had to follow them in order for them to DM her all the details and stuff like that. So she won. I immediately went and I talked to her on Twitter. I was just tweeting at her. I was like, hey, like blah blah blah, like what are the details, and like, oh my god, you seriously won, that sort of feeling. We moved from our Twitter conversation over to text messaging. So I was subliminally asking her if I can go, and she was subliminally telling me that I could go. So it was like two different sort of like things going on. So she won on the Friday right before it happened. So that was October 30th. And then October 31st, so Halloween, I was at work. I just finished work, and then I went to check my phone because I was sort of talking to her like every now and then, because I think she was at a Halloween party and I was at work and we couldn't really talk to each other and we were like at bad times. So I checked my phone at the end of work, and she's like, can you send me your email so I can give you details about forms and waivers and the details to the location and stuff like that. And I immediately screamed because that was the moment when I sort of realized, oh my god, I am going to see Troye Sivan in real life. And I probably screamed to the point where all my staff were staring at me, and they were like, what the heck is wrong with you? Why are you screaming like crazy? And because no one really understood who Troye Sivan was. Monday comes along, and I literally wanted to get my butt out of school. I did not want to be on school property whatsoever. I wanted to get my butt downtown so I can see him. I could take a photo with him even before but when he enters the venue. But no, I couldn't do that because I had classes from 8:30 in the morning till 3:30, and then I had to get my butt down by 5 because apparently at that time they were going to open doors, but that didn't really happen. I ended up sitting in class. It was 2:30, and then I was in my tutorial for like an hour. So I was sitting in class for a good solid 40 minutes before I was like, can I get my butt out of here? Can I get my butt out of here? I need to really get going because I really want to see Troye. And then even my mom was waiting for me because I had my school bag with me, and I obviously did not want to bring my school bag downtown with me because it was like sort of like an add-on, and I didn't really want to go to like the Q&A that they were doing like with a backpack on me. So I ended up giving my backpack to my mom once my TA was like, oh, we're gonna take attendance now. So gave that ish to my mom, and I was like, Mom, like you can go now, and I'll run and catch the bus and start all that sort of stuff. So I got out of class, ran to the bus stop, ended up missing one bus, so I waited about 3 minutes because the buses really came really quickly. They were like express buses, and they always come and go and stuff like that. So I was okay with that. I'm gonna insert a little clip here about like my journey downtown and stuff like that. I sort of vlogged in the beginning because I was planning on doing a vlog, but then stuff happened later on and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna vlog anymore, so that's why I'm doing this sort of video. Hey guys. I'm currently on the bus. Today's gonna be an interesting day. I'm excited. So yeah, I'm currently heading downtown, and I'm bringing you guys along to the show. Although you guys can see it live, and hopefully you did. But yeah, I'm going to share my adventures with you guys, and I'm really excited right now. I'm at the station where I need to get on, and I'm just super excited right now. My feelings cannot contain my emotion. Words cannot contain my emotions right now. I'm so excited. Oh my god, I'm at the station. Oh my god, I'm gonna leave. Bye. I got my butt downtown. It took me about like 40 to 50 minutes. I wasn't entirely timing how long it was, but I thought it'd take me like an hour and a half possibly to even get downtown, and I was like, oh, thank god it took me shorter. So I met my friend, I signed my forms and blah blah blah, all this sort of stuff. We get to the venue, and there was already a line there, and then we waited in line for a good solid hour before we were allowed in the venue. And it was sort of cold that day. It wasn't like that bad, but like with the sun up, it was really warm. And then once the sun set behind the building, it was getting really cold, and we needed to get our butts inside or else we would be freezing to death. In the line, me and my friend, we met 2 other people in the line, and we started talking with them, and we sort of made friends with them. And then we follow each other on Twitter, all that sort of good stuff. We get into the venue, everyone literally runs in and finds a good spot, and me and my friend, we end up being sort of in the back, like the back of the room. So, we're currently inside the hotel where we're located. Just look at this, wait, 2 seconds. Right there! You see it? you see it? Yeah. I'm so excited. You don't want to know my emotions right now. And then like
dying.
There's a wristband.
I'm going there.
Woo! Oh my god. Yeah, no, no. I'm done. Bye. Troye walks in, and that's when all mania happened. The moment Troye walks in, it was like insert that like hallelujah thing. It's like, yeah, that like bright light shining, beaming on his face. He was so skinny. Because he's so skinny in real life too, and it's just like, oh, you poor little fragile thing, I don't want to break you. And he starts talking for like a good solid 2-3 minutes, and then the host was like, oh, we're going to go into Twitter questions now, and I put my phone down because I was like, okay, Twitter questions, whatever. I'm not gonna get, like, I submitted my questions for Twitter, but I know like I'm not gonna get chosen at all, because what's the point of, like, what are the chances of me getting that lucky? But no, I'm gonna just insert that clip here because you can tell by my expressions as to how I was and all that sort of stuff.
First question is from Valerie Econ.
Oh my god, that's me!
Hey girls!
Did you submit it through Twitter?
Yeah, I did!
Even though you're here?
Yeah!
That's awesome, thanks.
I love how I'm answering this, and then I have like a whole list of the people who are here on this list.
Well, wait,
But, okay.
yeah, do you want to ask it in person, or is that...
I don't remember what I
Oh, okay, that's
You tweeted a great question, actually. It was the first thing I read, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
So he answered my question, and you can tell by the footage, I was flipping out, and I was like, oh my god. And then at the end, there was like a girl who was sitting really close up, and then they were he was talking to like people up at the front of the area for a little bit, and then some girl said these 7 words, and these 7 words caused mania between everyone. What that girl asked was, can I have a selfie with you? These 7 words were the words that caused mania because everyone immediately stood up, pushed and shoved each other to the front of the area so everyone can get a selfie with Troye. And there being about 100 people in that room, for say, because it was in a lobby of the hotel, and it was like 100 people in that room, for say, was not a good idea. With everyone pushing and shoving to the front, no, that wasn't a good idea. So the people at Universal Music Canada, they were like, oh, let's just get everyone to have like a big group photo and make everyone happy and stuff like blah 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 blah. So yeah, that group photo happened. You can easily find me in that photo knowing my outfit. After that happened, we were able to get posters signed by him physically, like he signed them personally. So he posted on the Universal Music Canada Instagram that he was signing them, and they were actually signed by him, and he had like a box and he was like signing them. Yeah, I know that poster is actually legit, because like you can, like anyone can know, like you post a photo online and be like, hey, is that actually legit? Did you actually get that photo with him? So yeah, the legitimacy of that photo. Yeah. And then we were waiting, like me, my friend, and the 2 friends that we met at the venue, we were all waiting outside trying to get a photo with Troye, because of course that's what fans do and you obviously want that photo. So we were waiting, and then management comes up and talks to security. And what management said was, oh, we're not gonna go out the main entrance due to all the fangirls just waiting out there. We're gonna go out the back entrance. So one of the 2 girls that we met, she said that, and then all 4 of us, we immediately were like skeptical about things. We were like, should we wait here? Should we go outside? So we ended up going outside. We stood in the back area, and then there was like 3 other girls who were like, oh, we're gonna wait for an Uber, that's why we're here. Lies. They actually weren't waiting for an Uber. They were waiting for Troye as well. And then they used me and my friends as like tips in order to get there, because there was a black SUV that was sort of parked at the side, and the thing was that black SUV was sort of outside beforehand, and it moved over to the side. And I was a little skeptical about that black SUV as well, because it was parked outside the front of the hotel at first, and then they moved it over to the side of the hotel, and then they moved it to the back in the end. But with that black SUV, I was standing in front of it. I was like, I am not leaving. That black SUV is going to be in my eyesight forever. So once that black SUV moved, I ran over to where my friends were, because I was like, no, I need to be with them now. And then that black SUV came over to the area, and we knew at that moment, it was like, yep, that's Troye's car. What happened was, Troye came out, went into the car, And then there was like some fans who were able to get like photos with him and stuff like that. He got a selfie with one girl who was the girl that was waiting outside for her Uber. And that got my friend really salty. My friend got really salty over that. So it was really funny to see her on like the train later when we were going back up home. She was really salty about it. She was complaining about it. She was like, oh my god, like she got a photo with him and she wasn't even supposed to be there because she was waiting for an Uber. Yeah, you can tell the salt was real with her. And then, but what ended up happening was she ended up getting the best photo out of every single person because she got a photo of Troy's butt. Fan accounts actually use this photo in their like 4-photo sort of like set that they have. Within the 4-photo set, 3 of them are actually, 2 of them are interview photos. One of them is a selfie with him that he, like when he was entering the hotel. And the 4th one is my friend and his butt. That's when you know you made it. And that concludes my day with Troy and the event. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little ranty video that I needed to get out of me, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the experience with me. Give it a thumbs up if you want more of these sort of ranty videos, because I don't really do them, but I like to talk about myself a lot. So if you guys want to know more about me, comment down below what you want to know about, and hopefully I'll talk about it. Subscribe to me for more content, and hopefully the comment that you left down below, you will be able to see that video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!